Yo, so what's going on, Battlefielders? How you doing? And today we got a cool little show, something that I'm kind of reviving, man. It's like some cool little thing that I used to do like back in the '80s. It's called it's called LitterBugging. Now the process of LitterBugging is quite easy. It's you kill a guy, you pick up a weapon, you kill a guy, you pick up a weapon, and it's just me doing my part for the environment. It's recycling, guys. It's what it is. You don't just want to leave random stray guns sitting around, even though I kind of do anyways. But I think the idea behind it is you kill a guy, you do it, and it's just more. It's more for a fun thing or a challenge thing, rather than a skillful thing. I mean, one thing to teach yourself. I mean, if you're ever in a pile of people, a lot of people tend to switch out their guns, this and that, and everything like that. I guess if you could pay attention to the gun that you're getting shot with, and you're trying to pay attention to how many bullets you used. Sometimes switching to a pistol in a group full of guys is great, but sometimes weapon swapping is actually a really fine tool that you could teach yourself to do. If you think he only used like 12 bullets and you got two guys in front of you, you know what? Pick up his weapon. It'll be pretty quick. Waste the other guys. That's one of the tips that I want to give you guys today is, don't be afraid to weapon swap if you need to. In this situation, I do it every time I get a kill, so it's a little bit more challenging. You never know what you're going to get. It's just like some random box of randomness. And it's unreliable, but it teaches me two things. It teaches me to, mess around and learn how to use other weapons and tinker with them and the attachments. It makes you, guaranteed to be, consistent with a handful of different weapons. It's no longer about having your M16A3 only or anything like that. It pulls you out your comfort zone. It tests you a little bit. It sees what you're capable of. And I think that's fun. So I like that challenge on top of, a lot of other things. But it also teaches you a challenge of having to adjust to really, really intense situations. A lot of people choke under the pressure, but if you do it properly, you know how to do it. You can run in there, pick up a gun, try to use it. And there is no rule against getting like a double kill with a set. I mean, if you try to pick up a weapon and it didn't work, just keep walking. That happens sometimes. Sometimes the gun flies away from the body. Literally, it grows wings and it flies away because the gun gets lost somewhere. It can fall through the map. You never know. Patty cake! And that's something that you've dealt with. But the one biggest obstacle, I think, is not only weapon swapping, the time it takes to pull out the weapon and everything like that can really delay you a little bit. But the real challenge is sometimes when you pick up the weapons, it's because you were in a gunfight. And the weapon you pick up not only is going to take a second to whip out, it's going to take another second or two to reload the weapon because if you guys were in a gunfight, it's probably on E. So that makes this a really, really challenging thing to do. And I just wanted to put up as a test to see if you guys wanted to see more and more of it. Because I really, really do love doing things like this. I mean, there's no, expectancy. If I do bad playing like this, it's probably, because of me, but I can blame it on the guns. You know what I mean? So it's my fallback. And I don't know. I wanted to do this because it was recommended to do this a long time ago. I started doing this about 3 years ago on YouTube. 2.5, 3 years ago, back on Modern Warfare 2. But that was when I, get a kill, pick up an intervention, get a kill, pick up a UMP, get a kill, pick up an intervention, and yeah, that just was getting a little too boring. But I was actually kind of glad that it wasn't like M16A3 I was picking up. I was kind of sad because I did 3 or 4 games, and I didn't really pick up any sniper rifles, didn't really pick up too many shotguns, and it was like, man, so sometimes they're really cool, sometimes you pick up some really crazy shit, you're like, why is this douche nozzle using this? And it makes no sense to you guys, and apparently I'm just going to smack that dude to death with some Band-Aids. Alright, okay, I pistol whipped him. I'm okay with that. Good to know, good to know. So, one more thing I wanted to tell you guys, I wanted to thank you guys for all the support yesterday on the video. I'm going to be a father, and I was really kind of worried because of who I am on YouTube, not like yeah, look at that swag, 200k subs, YouTube money. Not because of, my presence on YouTube, but because of who I am on YouTube. I'm extremely perverted, extremely random and goofy, and I was kind of worried about people trying to judge me because, like, wow, this guy's really going to be a father. That's going to be a fucked up child. And I was kind of worried about that. I am a little bit vulgar. I do act like this sometimes in real life, but it depends on who I'm around. The best part about it is I can control it. I do have an on and off button. It's a very, very small off button, but it's there. It's exact. It's like the size of that little reset button on the back of your router, but it does exist. And on the serious side, I'm just glad that people understand and know, through my real talks and stuff like that, that I'm not just some douchebag or I like to goof around a lot. I do have a lot of fun times, a lot of fun moments, and a lot of random things I say. No matter how it is, that never changes. The witty, quick comebacks and stupid ass shit I say, that doesn't change. But the maturity level in real life does step up a little bit. And obviously, I've got a wife. You think that would last? Nah, bro, that wouldn't work. So I just want to thank you guys for that support. It really, really did surprise me, and it helped boost my confidence and self-esteem and everything like that. And it's good to know that I have people that I can rely on because, you guys really do a lot. And I know it just sounds like another nut hug, thank you for doing this for me commentary. But I'm just extremely blessed and grateful. You guys really just do not understand. I mean, I've told you guys, but you don't understand how much, watching these videos means to me and my family now. And yes, I say family, meaning more than just my wife now. It's happening, we're going to have a baby, and I'm still kind of adjusting to that. It hasn't hit me yet, you know what I mean? I'm like, I know, I'm excited, I'm shaking, and I'm just blessed. I mean, every time you guys did all those random little things, I want to thank you guys, especially those guys that went out of their way. I mean, those upvotes, those likes, the favorites, the sharing it with friends and Facebook, that kind of stuff helped get exposure, and in turn, that's more money. And more money, obviously, is one of the biggest issues when coming down to a child because babies and diapers and shit are expensive. So I want to thank you guys one last time. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the video. We will be back doing a nice little cool one tonight.